Good morning. See people over here gathering on YouTube. Oh, some pretty things has happened in the last 48 hours. Some real interesting things has took place in the last 48 hours. Good morning. Yeah, it's Saturday morning. I'm up. Got work to do today. Saturday and Sunday just another work day for me. Well, Trump come out, guys, in a closed door session. They caught it on a smartphone. I watched a video on InfoWars and listened to it. Trump said it's war. He damn sure did. And I think he wanted that out. I think he knew somebody was filming that with a phone. That's the reason he said it, what he said. I honestly do. I honestly do, guys. He said he made fun of Sleepy Joe Biden. And he called DC, the Democrats in DC, scumbags, traitors, treasonous traitors, spies. He goes, remember how we used to deal with them back when we were smart? But we have to deal with them a different way now. Because you know what they used to do with traitors and spies? They used to hang their asses. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Remember how we used to deal with traitors and spies back when we were smart? What do you think about that? These assholes is up there making up shit, trying to sabotage. As far as I'm concerned, they're trying to sabotage the country. It ain't Donald Trump they're trying to sabotage. You're trying to sabotage the United States of America. You got that goofy ass Adam Schiff up there just making up shit. And then when he gets caught in a damn lie, he backpedals a little bit and they cover his ass. The House is believing that they're going to have enough to impeach Trump in the House. I'm sure they probably will. Now, guys, y'all remember what happened to Bill Clinton? Y'all remember what happened to Bill? He got impeached in the House, but not the Senate. Okay. All right. What's different in between Bill Clinton and Donald Trump? Oh, that's right. Bill Clinton was in the middle of his second term. Donald Trump is not in the middle of his second term. We got upcoming elections in just a little over a year. Rex Albright, I'll quit smoking when you grow some balls. All right? Y'all be more than happy to give his cigarettes up when you grow some balls and get your damn self a profile picture. Like I said, guys, that's the difference in between Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. It don't make a damn Bill if Bill was guilty or not. That's not the point. The point is Bill Clinton wasn't running for president again. That's the difference, guys. Now, if y'all remember me talking about this, I was trying to explain to y'all that I didn't figure there was any way a Democrat could win a fair election against Donald Trump. But honestly, does this look like it's going to be anything fair to y'all? Because it damn sure don't to me. It don't. Guys, I'm telling you exactly what they're doing. They're setting the stage up to rip off the freaking election. That's exactly what the hell they're doing. They're coming out here and they're going to create so much dissent. They're going to have so much bullshit going on out here. They're going to have this 15% of the ultra left so stirred up that they're going to have everybody believing that the whole country's against Trump. Ain't that pretty much what the shitbag mainstream media has been trying to do thus far? Yeah. It's smoke and mirrors, guys. It's smoke and mirrors. And why are they doing this? Because there's no incentive for them not to. No, the Democrats thinks that the conservatives are just going to lay down and cuck out. That's the reason they're pulling the shit that they're pulling. That they're not scared of the conservatives. They're not scared of the 3%ers. They're not scared of the militias. They're definitely not, because the 3%ers and militias hadn't gave them any reason to fear them. Any whatsoever. That's the reason they're doing this. They're not worried about conservative America doing shit, because they've been pulling this shit for the last 3 years, and conservative America hadn't really done much. They're too busy running around screaming, "I'm not a racist." They're lying about me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. They're getting these red flag gun laws passed in these states, to where when something like this happens, your ass is going to get red flagged. They're going to take your ass out, the one that they think's a potential threat, before they ever have a chance to ever do anything. You done heard these dirty Democrats say they're going to come after us. Oh yeah, they're going to come after the Trump supporters. Oh yeah, and y'all heard those sound clips from Kamala and the rest of them? Well, there you go. They're exactly right. They're going to come after you, and they're going to use their red flag gun laws and shit to do it with, and they're going to do it legal within the law. That's the reason this shit is so important to be fighting on a state level. That's right, Jason Lambell. They said we're going to pay for what we did. Jason Lambell quoted what they said. I think that was Kamala that said that, Jason. Like I said, guys, the reason that they're pulling this shit is because we haven't gave them any reason not to. We haven't. We've not showed them really that anybody's going to stand up against anything in this country, anything that they do, because there really hasn't been. The conservatives really hasn't stood up to these son of a bitches. Just a handful. When you got thousands of these shit bags marching in the street, so forth and so on, and you have 10 from the right come out and protest it. Yeah. Or every time they pull some dirty shit on Donald Trump, nobody comes out and protests it. So really, you've not struck enough doubt in their mind that you're ever going to do anything. That's the reason they're doing what they're doing. They're not worried about your ass. I'm hoping they're overstepping themselves. You know, James Dale Brock's not big on making live videos. Y'all know this. But he's made a lot of posts. Donald Trump has been coming out asking patriots to get behind him. And I mean solidly make a showing to get behind him. But the only time patriots will come out is when he actually shows up to their damn state. Well, you shouldn't have to be waiting on him to show up to your damn state to come out and get behind him. Okay? Like I said, guys, he's been begging his supporters to come out and stand behind him on a lot of this shit. Not just when he shows up to their state. In a lot of the other ways too. And a lot to stand up against this liberal shit that's taking place in the states. I've myself heard him come out and call out patriots about 3 different times. And once was in Nashville, Tennessee. Hell, he just did it the other night in the UN. There's a couple times before. Because I'm going to tell you something, guys. If you're not willing to stand behind him firmly, he's as good as history. And so is your country. I'm saying it is, it is. Because that's what he's asking you to do is stand behind him firmly. That's what he's been asking the American people for quite some time. Because as soon as I'm sitting here right now, they plan on ripping this damn election off. If they can't fully impeach him, they're going to try to drag him through the freaking mud to cast enough doubt out here to sway some votes, yes, but set the precedence for the legitimacy of ripping the election off. Guys, every time you pull a false flag, you got to set the damn stage. And that's what they're doing. They're setting the damn stage to rip this election off. You've got these dirty ass Democrats up there like Adam Schiff lying like hell, just making shit up as they go. Then you've got the mainstream media, even Fox News, is climbing on the bandwagon and peddling the damn lies. The mainstream media is the opposition party. They have been since day one. That's that he was right about. Guys, we're coming to a breaking point in this country. A breaking point. Everybody goes, what can we do? What can we do? Well, there's a lot you can do. Let me tell you something, guys. The federal government can't operate without the states, and they can't operate without the people. The federal government's not a state itself. It's like a hovering body over the top of the states. Without the states' cooperation, the federal government dwindles up and dies. Remember that. Without your federal income tax, the federal government starts going into default. Remember that. Like I said, they can't survive without the states. They've got to have the states. They got to have money out of those states in order to operate. Now, if these states don't go along with what takes place, well, the federal government's got problems. That's where the real battle has been since day one, guys. I've been preaching this for 2.5 years. The real battle is in the states. The federal government can't do shit. Think about that. Why do you think the left is making a run on the states and they're not really been trying to make a run on the federal government because they know they can't really get anywhere by doing that. They're not going to get what they want. But they're trying to divvy up the states and get shit implemented in the states the way they think it needs to be for when they do get ready to do something. Well, now you're seeing them get ready to do something. You're getting ready there for them to do something. You're seeing it right now. You're seeing the dog shit that they're pulling up there in D.C. Nancy Pelosi at the helm, basically getting led around like a dog by AOC and Omar. Like I said, guys, it's an illusion you've been living in. You've been living in an illusion. You've been living in the twilight zone. You've been living in a alternate reality. It was designed to keep you calm. Well, now that alternate reality is fixing to merge with the real reality. The one that wasn't designed to keep you calm. Like I said, they're getting ready. They're setting the stage right now, guys. Hillary Clinton had done come out. She's been running her damn yap again. She's all getting on the bandwagon. Trump's dangerous. Trump's un-American. Trump's this, Trump's that. Yeah, I was sitting there and she was on TV just earlier. Lauren was watching her out there running her damn yap. Here that bitch comes back from the crypt. Back in the media again running her damn yap. I won the popular vote. Hmm. Like I said, guys, the alternate reality that's been keeping you calm is fixed to disappear and merge back into the reality that they're setting in front of you. That these dirty son of bitches all along, since Donald Trump won the election, they've been sitting in back rooms and places figuring out some damn way they can get him the fuck out of office. They have since day one. And it's not just the Democrats that wants him out of office, guys. There's a hell of a lot of Republicans want him gone just as well. Because him up there trying to drain the swamp and trying to fight the status quo of D.C. is hampering their Republican rhino asses just as well as hampering the Democrats. They're what you call neocons, warmongers, chicken hawks, so forth. That's bitches of the military industrial complex. True story. Just like Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden. The son of a bitch got kicked out of the Navy for coke. Soon as he gets booted out of the Navy, oh, he gets a job over there in the Ukraine making $50,000 a month. Hmm. Wonder how much of that money he has to divvy up with the rest of them. Like I said, guys, they're all in on it. So nothing at this point of this surprises me any whatsoever. Donald Trump said it's war. I heard the man say it with my own two ears. They're proceeding with impeachment. Now you can sit back and you can think what you want to. Even if they're not successful at impeachment. Even if they're not, I'm going to tell you something right now. With the way things is, I wouldn't say they couldn't get enough Republicans in the Senate. Because a lot of them bastards is on the take too. You got to remember that. Look at Mitt Romney. Look at John McCain. Look at a lot of these Jeff Flake. Look at a lot of these damn Republicans that's come out and was just as vicious toward Donald Trump as the freaking left. Let me tell you something about those Republicans up there in the Senate. They're self-preservationists. That's what a politician is a self-preservationist. They're not up there for their health. So, like I said, I'm not saying they can't get enough votes in the Senate. Because whoever known of DC ever really standing behind anybody? Think about that for a minute. But like I said, even if they don't, I say there's about a 20% chance that they could get enough votes in the Senate to proceed in the Senate. Enough backers. But even if they don't, guys, they're setting the stage to steal the damn election. As I'm sitting here right now, with the knowledge Lord God Jehovah gave me, they're setting the stage to steal the election. That's exactly what the hell they're doing, guys. And you got the mainstream media machine out there propagandizing every bit of these damn lies and bullshit. Even though they just did a poll, the majority of the American people don't want Donald Trump impeached across the board. They just did a poll. They don't give a shit what the American people wants. You got this 15% of these ultra liberals running this country. Right now, Donald Trump ain't running this country. He may be running foreign policy, but he's not running the country. And the 15% of these ultra liberals, these socialist communist shitbags, they're running the federal government. Donald Trump is just holding them at bay. The only thing Donald Trump has any real power over is foreign policy because he ain't got to answer to those shitbags on foreign policy. That's the reason they're so damn mad about Ukraine. That's why they're so damn mad about these trade deals. Because these dirty ass Democrats, more so that 15%, and the politicians that's catering to them, work for China. They are communist Chinese turnovers, is all the fuck they are, guys. Is all they are. They don't work for me or you. They work for the Chinese. They're doing the socialist communist bidding out here. Y'all see it. Y'all see it all the time. How can you come out here and do the shit that they're doing, screaming the shit they're screaming, propagandizing the shit they're propagandizing, and not be working for the Chinese government? How can you possibly do it? I mean, we made the Chinese rich, guys. Remember that, buying their cheap shit. We gave them all the money they need to buy Washington, D.C., to buy Hollywood. And they've done it. Like I said, that alternate reality has been put in front of you to keep you calm and docile. It's fixing to merge back over into the real reality when you got shit in your face. And it's fixing to happen. We're fixing to see in this country what patriots are really made of, put it that way. We're fixing to see here online is actually the men that they claim they are. Because it's fixing to get real, real damn quick. Guys, we have not been in this state since 1861. This country has not faced what it's facing now since 1861. I guess we'll still see if the American people have the fighting spirit that they did a long time ago. Because I'm telling you something right now, you're not going to run from this. No. You're not going to hide from the federal government. No, you're not. You're not going to hide out in the woods with your damn prepper food for very long. You're not going to congregate up like they did in Waco and survive. The only chance you've got of surviving is stand your damn ground. And pull together as one. Because it comes from the dirty Democrats' mouths them damn selves that they're coming after us. Just like Jason Lambell said, I believe it was Kamala Harris, the one that said it, that the Trump supporters will pay for what they did. Now, how the hell do you think that they're thinking about the Trump supporters paying for what they did? So just to let you in on that. Oh, well, I got the trolls over here on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, they come up from there. They've been blowing each other over here. Bunch of foreigners. Them ain't American names. Like I said, guys, this ain't no game. It's not. This is real shit. It's got real consequences to it. And the only real chance you have of ever having a life out of this is you standing firmly behind Donald Trump. And I mean, standing more behind him than just on the damn internet, sharing some damn Trump memes. I'm trying to get people to save themselves. And I'm telling you, the only damn way you're going to be able to save yourself, the only damn way you're going to hold on to anything much you have or the way of life that you're accustomed to. I know how conservatives are, guys. I've been out here for quite some time and I've dealt with conservatives. And I know conservatives are stingy, selfish mofos. They are. They wouldn't usually give anybody piss to take a pill with. Well, let me tell you something. You know all that shit you got gathered up in your yard and all that shit you enjoy going and doing and all these big plans you got for the future for your spoiled ass children, you better pull your head out of your ass or you're not going to have it anymore. Because that little existence, that little football camaraderie reality that you live in right now, little is going to cease to exist. You ain't going to have that shit anymore. That everything you worked for to gain and get ahead, you're going to start slowly losing that shit. They're going to take it away from your ass. That's right. They're going to come and they're going to gather up your guns. They're going to catch you asleep after you've been out there working hard all day long. They're going to kick that door in at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And you ain't even going to have a chance to do a damn thing. And they're going to gather up all your guns and laugh at your ass on the way out. And then after they drag you through court over that, then they're going to start on the other shit. They're going to tax your ass so hard that you're going to have to sell that damn bass boat. You can't afford to pay the damn property taxes on all the shit you've gathered up. And they're just going to slowly start draining your ass to where you just have a portion of what you once had. Matter of fact, you will probably have to let bums pitch tents in your front yard because there won't be enough damn streets, sidewalks for the bums to camp out on. That's right, Kenneth. Reconstruction. They will go forth with this Green Deal. You know that Dodge Dually that you got out there in the yard? You won't have that son of a bitch very long. You'll be riding one of these damn battery powered damn bicycles back and forth to work. You won't even be able to afford hamburger meat. They guys, do you think all the shit that they get up here on TV and they talk about that they're just heading out here just talking shit that they don't never plan on doing? You see those Chinese over there? How many of them some bitches you see riding bicycles and little those mopeds or damn bicycles with damn chainsaw engines on them? That's what the globalist climate change plan is turn you into a damn slave. Yeah. Ain't gonna matter what color you are, you're gonna be a slave. The only thing you're gonna be able to do is go to work and come home and try to exist the best you can. That's what climate change, globalism is all about. Socialism, global socialism. I'm saying it as it is, guys. And you know in the back of your mind, I'm telling you the damn truth because you've seen these assholes come out here and try to turn this climate change bullshit into a religion. Just like Scientology. Look how many dumbasses they got to buy into that. Pay out millions of dollars to be a part of a Church of Scientology. This some dipshit worked for NASA. L. Ron Hubbard started over a damn book. Like I said, guys, that's what they've been trying to do under Barack Obama, under Al Gore. They've started this climate change and global warming, and we're going to have to do this and we're going to have to do that, or we're all going to die. Poor little Greta, you're stealing her future. If you don't give up your Dodge pickup and you don't start eating something other than hamburger meat, because those cows out there are farting and it's really screwing shit up. And we're going to have to tax the living hell out of you to fix all this. Even though China's sitting out there doing this right here to the UN in the climate change bullshit. While everybody over here is going along with the climate change religion, and lots of other places in the world, China's over there going, that shit don't apply to us. As they break all of our economies down, China rises to the top. Just like they just about have through those shitty ass trade deals, free trade that the Democrats gave them. Like I said, guys, that's exactly what they're out to do. Totally. Well, yeah, they're fear mongering. They're totally fear mongering. Guys, when you're throwing money around for results, you can get the results you want. It's called job security. You got these leftist organizations funding these environmental scientists and these meteorologists, stuff like that. They're going to favor whoever's giving them money. That's going to depict the outcome of the science. True story. Because science is just that, it's science. It's theory, not fact. And you can be a little bit off and sway the science, the projections of the future by wherever the money's coming from. Remember that. just like law. You know, all the trolls I got over here on YouTube, ain't a damn one of them got an American name. I don't see no Bob Jones in there commenting that shit. Probably Chinese. Well, I'm just saying it is, guys. All the shit that Barack Obama talked about during his 8 years, they'll be trying to make reality if they get Donald Trump impeached or they steal this election. I'm not out here trying to fearmonger, guys. I'm not fearmongering one damn bit. I'm speaking reality. I'm speaking exactly what these son of a bitches has said. Come from their own mouth. It wasn't me that said it. It's them be saying it all along. I didn't make Kamala Harris come out and say that Trump supporters will pay for what they've done. Or Elizabeth Warren says we have got to annihilate the survivors of this. We've got to financially break them, pretty much is what she was saying. It wasn't me that said that, it was them that said it. Those people are running for the president of the United States office. And they're out there screaming rhetoric like that. And you think, and so if you think I'm fear mongering, when you take some psychopath such as Elizabeth Warren or Kamala Harris or All-Timer Joe, and you give them a position of power like that, how much of that shit you think they're out there spewing that they're actually going to try to carry out? I mean, here they are. Would be in the commander in chief position to do so, have the House of Representatives to work with them. I mean, guys, I'm not out here trying to fearmonger, not one damn bit. Why would people come out and say that the Trump supporters will pay for what they did? That we're going to make them pay? Why would any politician come out and say that shit if they wasn't intending on carrying out exactly that once they got elected? That they're going to punish the Trump supporters in one way or another. That basically these businesses, and what Elizabeth Warren said, basically these businesses that's been out here supporting Donald Trump, the conservatives, well, a few that they are, that survived the storm, they're going to financially break them and make them desolate. That bitch pretty much said that. You let her obtain the office of the president of the United States, you're going to see that. No, they may not come after you with SWAT teams and hunt you down in the damn streets or chase you down in the woods. They got other ways of breaking your ass than that. But that's what they're going to do. They're going to break your ass. They're going to break your ass economically. They're going to take everything that you give a shit about away, your way of life away. That's what they're going to do. They do mean what they're saying. They do. You're right, Sue. I mean, you think about it, guys. You can see this new deal, the new Green Deal. And all these numbers these fucking weirdos is throwing around that will not freaking work. Millennials in Generation Z or whatever on the damn bandwagon with this shit. How they've got the youth brainwashed into all this bullshit. Trust me, they've got the biggest majority of the youth brainwashed into it. They get these little old shit bags like that Greta that's got a bunch of uh, what you call fame seeking parents to get up here here. And you've got a big force to have to deal with. So that's what I'm saying, guys. And I know I'm only speaking to probably a couple thousand people that's probably even going to see this. But you better really seriously get behind your president. And I mean, really seriously, more than just on social media. Because, like I said, that's the reason they're doing what they're doing, is because they haven't seen shit out of the right really to speak of. They really haven't. They haven't seen nothing out of the conservative American. The conservative American has been too busy running around claiming they're not a racist to really push back against anything that these assholes has been doing. That's the reason they're doing it. You don't have to do more than vote. I mean, you think about it, guys. You really sit here and think about it. If the Trump supporters in conservative America had flowed out in the streets protesting what the Democrats had been trying to do, organizing, and I mean actually getting along, do you think they would be doing what they're doing? I don't think they would. They would see that they'd be facing too much opposition. One thing I figured out about these socialist, communist Democrats, they are freaking cowards. They will not face off with a force equally or as big as them. They keep calm. But when they have the numbers, they're not calm. And I think that goes pretty much all the way across the board. Like I said, they took a poll, the biggest majority of Americans, and this is a poll straight across the board. They do not want Donald Trump impeached. Donald Trump, I've been seeing in polls, has about an 88% approval rate amongst the right. About a 53 to 54% approval rating across the board. That's pretty good, guys. But does that matter to them? No, they don't care. They don't care what you think or what you like, as long as you ain't going to do anything. As long as you're not showing that you might actually be a threat to them, they don't really care. That's my point. It totally is. Guys, y'all's power Y'all want to start talking about what can you do? You can start making phone calls. You can start making emails. And I'm not talking about just emailing and phone calling Washington, D.C. I'm talking about emailing and phone calling your damn state legislature, your damn governor. Because you know what, guys? When it all comes down to the bottom line, you live in a state. You don't live in the federal government. You know, at one time, guys, in 1861, the Articles of Confederation was declared because there was several states that didn't want to go along with the federal government's tyrannical rule of taxation. Those states had the power to put the federal government in check, and they did. And they said a big old to the federal government. There ain't nothing that says that can't happen again. Guys, if you live in a conservative state and you pull the conservative people together in that state and you tell the state officials, we're not going along with this shit, or we'll throw your ass out of office and put somebody in there that will serve the interest of this state, they'll start acting a little differently. Oh, yeah. What do you think is going on in California? What do you think is going on in some of these liberal states with these major blue dots? Haven't you seen them bucking the federal government and not wanting to go along with federal law? Because the people of them damn blue dots in the majority of that state, well, it has been this whole time with the left. Guys, that's y'all's real power, is your state. You don't need to forget that. Don't get caught up in the drama, in the show business of mainstream media in Washington, D.C., because the real power lays within the states. It always has. So you want to know something that you can do? I'm telling you what you can do right now. You need to start organizing. You need to start pulling together. You need to start creating phone call groups. Matter of fact, we pretty much got one going right now with the Lady Highwayman. We're doing what I'm asking y'all to do. You want to know what to do? How you can help save your president? There you go. That's for starters what to do. Each one of you has a smartphone. Each one of you, I'm sure, has an email address. Each one of you has a governor. And you have state legislature in your district, state representatives. If it goes to that state house where that governor resides and represents you, make that son of a bitch represent you. Make him do his job. Because the real power lays within the states. It always has. The federal government is just a head of the snake. but it can't do shit without the body. It's lifeless. You take that body away from that damn snake, he ain't got nothing but just stand there and just look stupid. He can't even wiggle when you take the body away from him. The body can still move. The head can't. The body will thrash for days, stay alive without that damn head. But that head dies instantly once it's cut off. So there you go. That's what I suggest to y'all. Quit talking about shit. Quit being meme warriors and save your damn country. Because you're going to have to save that man up there in Washington, D.C. to save your country. Make no mistake. Because my biggest fear is this right here. This is my biggest fear. That everybody sits on their hands and they don't do shit. When people screaming from the rooftops. And then I see this country fall apart from the lack thereof people doing their part. It's not only going to affect them, it's going to affect me. It's going to affect Mikey. It's going to affect everybody around him. And I know it all could have been prevented if people just did more. Just like right now, I should be out there working, making money. I'm on this live video talking to y'all. Usually by this time, I'm already at work. But I took time out to make this video to talk to y'all. Because you know what? If something isn't done, it ain't gonna make a damn if I miss some work today. It's gonna be totally freaking irrelevant. I ain't gonna have a future for tomorrow. Neither are you. So I'll miss some work. I'll miss some money to try to preserve my future for tomorrow instead of just worrying about today. It's not all about the here and now. And if a lot of people would make those same sacrifices as me and a lot of other people around this country has made, we can save this country. But people's got to be willing to sacrifice a little of today to ensure tomorrow, or it ain't going to happen. Because I don't know about the rest of y'all guys, but I enjoy my life. I like the life that I live. I'm rather fond of it. You know, I am. I got a Suburban sitting out in the yard. That son of a bitch gets a whopping 16 miles a gallon. I like it. It's four-wheel drive. I like it a lot. I like a lot of the shit I have out here that burns gasoline. I like burning wood. I got a wood stove over there. Hell, I got a wood stove in there. I got 3 damn wood stoves. I like to burn wood. I like it. Hell, I like to cut wood. I like to run a chainsaw. It's in my blood. I come from a long line of loggers. I don't want to have to change who I am and how I live. And I know y'all don't either. But that's what will happen. You get one of those dirty ass Democrats up there in office. Your life as you know it will be flipped upside down. Well, I know a lot of people like to eat hamburgers, Valerie. I like the damn hamburgers too. Oh, I do. I like hamburgers. I like catfish. Matter of fact, I ate catfish yesterday. Caught out of the Arkansas River. You won't even be able to do that. Remember, fish has feelings too. Yeah, that's my point right there, guys. And I'm not out here trying to fearmonger y'all. I'm not. I'm totally not. We've got to save this president. And the only way we're going to do it is get behind him and put pressure on the states. Putting pressure on the Republicans in D.C. and call out the dirty ass Democrats that's pulling their shit. Because it's time these dirty ass Democrats sees a response from the right. It's time the right shows them that we're out here and we're pissed off. We're not happy about this any whatsoever. And we don't give a shit if you know our names. It's time you know our names. It's time you know who the hell we are. Everybody's always asking me for solutions to a problem. Matter of fact, Lauren said, you bitch at everybody, but you never offer them a solution. I'm offering you one right now. All it takes is this right here. See this? Every one of you's probably got one. You got a damn laptop anyway, if you ain't got one exactly like this. Organization, organizing, and action. Just on this son of a bitch right here. Walking into your state legislature. Maybe getting together and forming some groups in communities. Using this right here. This son of a bitch right here is a double-edged sword, people. They can use it against you, or you can use it against them. Because it's time for the conservatives to quit being a silent majority and stand up and say, you ain't doing this shit. This shit ain't happening. Rolling Thunder, the dude over top of Rolling Thunder, he done said if Trump's impeached, I predict that we're going to roll into D.C. That's good. They need to. People need to roll into these state capitals. Guys, it don't make a shit if the mainstream media covers you or not. They're not God. They're not God. There's all kinds of social media networks out here. Facebook, Periscope, several others. Twitter. You can be seen. You don't have to have the mainstream to cover you. Your local TV stations is going to cover you because I mean, if you get together and y'all have a big Donald Trump support rally or something in your state, in a city or a capital, trust me, that local affiliate's going to cover it because it's going to be a big story if there's enough people to turn out. You know what, guys? Matter of fact, listen here. Listen here. Okay. Talk about emailing and phone calling your state legislature, your representative, your governor, assholes in Washington. Why don't you just blow up the phone lines and the email server of the mainstream media? Your local affiliates, so forth and so on. Show them the power of the people out here. Show them the power of the people who put Donald Trump into office. You know, how would CNN take it if y'all just totally shut their shit down, blowed up their email, and actually shut it down, calling them despicable motherfuckers? How are they going to palm that off? How are they going to palm off when you email Rachel Maddow by the millions, all within a couple days? Blow her shit completely up. Troll the living shit out of that man wannabe on Twitter. Blow her shit up. Like I said, Trump's asking you for your support to stand behind him. Guys, I know you can't just give up your life and be a full-time political activist. Hell, I couldn't even do it. I was for a while, but I couldn't even do it. But I'm not asking that of you. I'm asking you to take the ability and the assets you have in hand, because you're watching my ass, and using that. That way you don't have to take off work. That way you don't actually have to fucking leave the house. It'd be nice if you did, but you don't absolutely have to. Because I want to tell you something, guys, even on the left, people are pretty much into self-preservation. People will stick together until the going gets tough. But when the going gets tough, will they stick together? That goes for the left too. Remember that. That ain't just something that happens on the right. You start applying enough pressure to the left, and they get a thinking, we need to reconsider some of this. Maybe we need to think about this. You know, maybe we need to break ties with this other group over here because it looks like some real bad shit's fixing to go down. This shit ain't working. Remember, they're self-preservationists too. You know, not all of them whacked out enough to fall on their own damn sword for their cause. Remember that. They're not going to completely destroy their livelihood for the cause. No, with the mass shooters out here, the whacked out ass socialist mass shooters, they kind of did, but they're far and few between. The rest of those assholes, it's all fun and games. It's all dance in the sand until they see that their asses are singled out and they're going to suffer some real repercussions. And then they start reconfiguring where the hell they stand. Remember that. Well, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I got shit to do. Good morning. God bless. Say a prayer for our president. Get out there and stand behind him. It's time.